may be moving to sort of a permanent crisis mode where we have this debt ceiling deadline moving, in increments of 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month, as a way to control policy. If in fact that is what's going on and that is what happens, what evolves, what kind of impact would that have on the U.S. economy?
Well, I think that's a great question in two ways. One is, I think it is the likely strategy that will be followed. Two, I think it is a strategy that will be somewhat acceptable to the American people in that you don't default. But by the same token, each of those debt limit bills may have something attached to it that tries to move the funding forward in certain areas that become detrimental to the economy. I.e., it would not be surprising to me to see the first debt limit extension to include an actual payment for the furloughed 800,000 workers so that they don't miss a paycheck. And as you do that, you begin to diminish the amount of negativeness that can come through from the news media and from the populace saying, real people are actually being hurt by this policy. Stop it. And then you get to slowly whittle down government to where you want it to be. And that, I think, is actually a workable strategy for the Republican Party going forward. I think the, oh my God, we're not going to do anything strategy is a lose strategy. I think incremental is what they're aiming for. And the question then becomes, who blinks first? I don't think either the president nor the speaker want to run a default. And I think if the president is presented with a debt limit bill that extends or ends the default for 2 to 3 weeks and pays for furloughed workers, or doesn't even pay furloughed workers, just promises to pay them, he's going to be hard-pressed not to sign it.